Thank you, Mr. Montut. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning to the people of St. Lucia and to the residents of Micoud North. On behalf of the Office of the Leader of the Opposition, on behalf of the United Workers' Party, the executive arm, the endorsed candidates, and all members, I want to wish all stakeholders in the education system, parents, students, administrators, ministry officials, an enjoyable and a productive academic year for 2025-2026. There was a time when our education system was mainly concerned with producing factory workers during the industrial era. However, today, our education system is figuratively a factory producing ideal functional citizens for our country. As a result, we have to ensure that the products of our education system are products that we can all be proud of. We can all look forward to their valuable contributions to building our nation state. This week, teachers reported back for work. This week is planning week, and we want to wish all teachers a productive planning week. We want you to remember, as we said in our Facebook post, that you are the superheroes. You, teachers, are the manufacturers of greatness. And we have full confidence that given the right resources, given the motivation that you need, you will produce what our country needs desperately at this time. For all we really have are our people. Our people, if they are properly empowered, they will work the land and our country will shine. The stress and also the anxiety that is faced this week is not one we can ignore. You see, anxiety comes about because of uncertainty. And there's a lot of uncertainty for students going to new schools, for parents who are not sure where they will get food for next week, for snack, for lunch, for break, who are not sure whether they will be able to purchase the missing textbooks on that book list. We want to send the parents a message. We want to let you know that we understand your plight. We are part of you. We have children and we buy books and we know how expensive these are, which is why we are desperately pushing for the consideration of a full 100% move to ebooks. Of course, we congratulate the OECS and we encourage the steps that they are taking in that direction. We know that some ebooks will be piloted this year, and we look forward to one day where our students will walk into classrooms where there are either class sets of all textbooks, the materials that they need, and a combination of ebooks available to students, so that this headache that we face every summer will be a thing of the past. Stress is something that we feel, and I'd like to say quote what my grandmother said once: it's something we feel when we want what we cannot have at the moment. So parents, do not let your children, the students, put you through unnecessary stress. If there's a certain style of a school bag that you cannot afford, the students must know that it's something that they do not need to go to school at this time. Do not allow the desires of the students, the wants of the students, to go past their needs, and you as the parents, you go down into a spiral of depression because you are not able to meet these wants. We must manage the desires of our students, our children. Too many times they are influenced by social media, and sadly a lot of unnecessary stress is taken upon us because of the influence of social media. We want to say to the parents that we love your children, and picture an education system where discipline is taken on collectively from the government down to the teachers, the parents, and the security guards at the school. We want your children, when they go back to school, to feel safe enough to trust the process to deal with bullies. No child should be afraid to be themselves in a classroom. No child should be afraid to let their light shine, so much so that if they shine too much, they will feel hated. Too many of our gifted and talented students in St. Lucia face bullying because of how brilliant they are. The United Workers' Party will have a zero tolerance for bullying. We are going to ensure that your children can express themselves, can shine as bright as they want to in their classrooms, in the education system. We want to let our security guards know that we value your contribution to the safety of our students. We want to let the janitors know that your job is not to clean after the students, but picture you teaching the students the importance of cleanliness, so that this can transfer to our society, where we don't see council workers as janitors cleaning after us, but they assist us in ensuring that our country is clean. Our education system, as I said earlier, is our formal training system. This is where we produce ideal citizens, and we want every St. Lucian to learn the importance of cleanliness. No littering, no bullying, nothing that threatens the security, the feeling of safety by other children in our school setting. This is what the United Workers' Party is going to be pushing. We're going to be pushing for a more collaborative approach to education. We're going to be pushing for a system where every individual, every stakeholder is valued for their strengths, and their role in shaping that curriculum, in shaping the experience of our students, will be taken seriously. To the people of Micoud North, I want to say that from September the 1st, our offices will be open. The very first thing I ask that I use the offices to do is to provide tutoring for students who need it. So if your child is struggling with mathematics, feel free to walk to the office and make an appointment. That is something I'm going to use the extra time that I will have on my hand to ensure that your students get some support in that subject area. For this week, from tomorrow, the office in Lapwet and the office in up the line Micoud, we will be taking names of students who need assistance with hairstyles, the girls who need hairstyles, and the boys who need haircuts. So feel free to walk to our offices tomorrow. We have not had our grand opening, but just for this week, just because we value education so much and we know how big this week is, we are going to make the exception. Our offices will be open tomorrow to take the names of students who need assistance with hairstyles and haircuts. And finally, to the principals of schools in Micoud North, national pride is very close to our heart. National pride is something that we must instill in every citizen. And so I will be contacting the principals, the teachers in the schools in Micoud North to ensure that we instill a sense of national pride in our students. There are some great ideas I will discuss with you, and if we are in agreement, we will begin making strides in developing a sense of pride to become St. Lucians, to know our national symbols, and know the role that they play in shaping our decisions. So any questions I can take at the end. But for now, thank you very much. This is the press briefing that I have on education. Thank you.